Boom. The chia seeds are out of our teeth. The people are upstairs not bothering us. I'm T.
And I'm E.
And here we are at the ENT Podcast. We should probably do an update on release date. Kip kept telling people that it was going to be on Wednesdays, and then we uploaded overnight on Thursdays. It hasn't been for a month. Not even close. So I think we just have to tell people look for it on the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll try on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but who knows, especially now with our new schedules, when we're going to get to it. So watch your Instagram feeds, subscribe to the channel, and then I think it just gives you a little note that says, boom, new ENT podcast, right? It does. All right. How'd your week go?
That was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Anything different or anything?
School.
That's right. You started school. Today's Friday. It's after school, so you've been there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Start with Wednesday, first day of school. Hit me with it. Tell the audience all about it.
It was kind of like chaotic because like people were like, it was like brand new. Everybody was wearing masks. It was weird to be by like a bunch of people.
Hadn't been by groups of people for months.
Yeah.
Not a single time.
So got there. We have to wear masks all day, and then it was good. And and then we went to like our other classes, and it just wasn't very like social distance because people didn't know what to do and they didn't know where they were going. But now today it felt so much better. Like people knew what they were doing and stuff, and they like stayed on separate sides of the hallways. It was good.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Was after the first day you came home and you were not really feeling it. You were like, Dad, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. This thing happened. It was you were really stressed, pessimistic that this was going to work because I mean, you know what happens when large numbers of people gather. So
but today was really good. Except today was day one, and I don't like day ones because none of my friends are in my class.
How many words? You say you don't say many words on.
I don't even talk all day.
Day ones.
Yeah, so we have day one and day two, and you have different classes.
So who do I have to call that sits next to you and be like, yo, you got to talk. You got to chit chat.
Well, people talk.
You got to get.
And sure, I'll comment here and there, but I'm not going to like start a conversation with someone.
Okay. Why wouldn't you start a conversation with someone? Like who sits next to you that you think,
Nobody.
Okay. You don't have
in
to
my
call out,
homeroom.
you don't have to call out names either.
In my homeroom, someone sat behind me, and I would talk to them sometimes, but then they moved.
Why'd they move?
Because they didn't like where they sat, because they were in the back corner, and they didn't like it back there.
Oh. All right. You sure it had nothing to do with you?
It's not. I talk to them all the time.
Okay.
They just didn't talk to me.
That's fair enough. So you talk at them?
Yeah, and they didn't talk back.
I know how that feels sometimes. That definitely happens to me in my classroom sometimes. Is I will talk at the student and ask for questions, and they will give me the one-word answer, or the eye roll, or the whatever. So that definitely, I feel your pain with the person doesn't. I want to talk to them, but they don't talk. They don't talk back to me. So how are you feeling going into week 2? That school's gonna go.
I'm excited because Monday's day 1 or 2.
Okay, so you're excited for Monday. I want you to look a little more future-oriented here. What are you feeling about 3 weeks from now? Because we all kind of know, right? When we gather, when we get big groups together, when we do these things, it's
who
not
even
like
knows if we're gonna make it 3 more weeks. But
right.
I think I'll be like perfect by 3 weeks. Like in 3 weeks, I'm gonna be like used to it. I'm gonna be like on everything and doing everything good, and I'll be just adjusted.
Give me the odds. What percentage chance do you think that you'll still be in class in the classroom on October 1st? So like because Monday is September 1st, which is another big day. Maybe we should talk about. 1 month then.
So here's what they were saying. Like they talked about, like if someone in the class like ends up getting sick, they get COVID-19, then then the people that were around them in all of their classes all quarantine, but then everybody else stays. I don't know if that's actually what it would be, and if that's actually how it would work, or if we would all just shut down. But who knows?
So when you move classes,
Yes.
do you sit next to different people, or do you have like
Yes.
the same 5 around you? So that doesn't seem to make sense to me.
I know, me too.
Because then, let's say you get corona. You get COVID-19, right? So then you got 5 people that are around you, or 6 or 8 or however many that they're going to say, right? That's in math class. Then the 8 that are in science class also have to. Then the 8 that are in your art class
I know,
also have to. That doesn't,
exactly.
that seems to me, well, like that's everybody.
Yeah, it's
Well, not everybody, but 35 people.
yeah, it's
So you don't get, oh man, that's a lot of pressure. Somebody gets in, then 35 people got to stay home? I'm not sure.
yeah, it's doesn't. That's what they keep saying.
I know that's what they keep
I guess
saying.
we'll just
That
have
is
to
what
see.
they see. That's, well, we will see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not if, it's when. We will see. So I kind of like the way they do it at Isaac and Amaya's school. And that is, they don't move. Isaac sits at his desk, and he's in the front row. So he's got person to his right, to his left, 3 people behind him. And then the teachers move. Right? In the morning, they get together for homeroom or whatever, and then the teacher leaves, and a math teacher comes in. And then that teacher leaves, and the science teacher comes in. And
That's how it is for us in the
Spanish.
morning, and then we move.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, so I like the way Isaac's and Amaya's school is doing it a little better, because it feels like when somebody gets sick, that they'll be able to better handle it and stay in school, stay going live. Whereas
in my school, like
3 people,
they would have to basically just shut down.
yeah, because imagine it's 3 people now instead of 1. I said 35 for you.
Yeah.
The 3 people is going to make it literally the entire class, because your class isn't very big. Anyway, what are your odds? What do you give it for October 1st? 50-50?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was
50-50?
going to say,
Oh, that's
honestly,
not right.
I don't know, like
Okay.
50-50
Flip a
shot.
coin. Flip a coin.
Yep.
All right. But school's good. It's good to be back in school. It's good to have the routine. Do you have energy, or it's Friday? Sometimes you feel kind
In the
of
morning,
deflated
when I
after
wake up,
Friday?
I'm tired, and then during the day, I'm energized, and then at night, I get tired again. So it's kind of like
sounds like work.
yeah.
School is I sometimes tell my students that too. School's your job. Right now, it's hard to get up. It's hard to get yourself to work. It's hard to get motivated. Once you're there, hopefully you're focused and doing your stuff, and then it's okay to,
Yeah.
So, September 1st is coming. What's significant about September 1st?
Alexis's birthday.
Oh!
My sister.
What birthday number?
16.
Oh my gosh, 16. She's gonna drive. She's driving next week.
All by yourself.
Next week, all by herself. Dad, can I take the car? No. Practicing already. Say, ask me if you can have the car.
Dad, can I have the
No.
car? Aw.
Yeah. For what? Where are you gonna be? Who are you gonna be with? When are you gonna be home? You think that's how I'm gonna be?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is that how I am with anything else?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
What do you
I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not that parent at
Yeah,
all.
you aren't. You just ask what's
I
going
ask the
on.
initial
and then,
questions, and then I say, how can I help?
Yeah.
Good. I'm hopeful. I don't know. It's a little different thing. It's a little nervous. Nerve-wracking for me.
Oh, by the way, you see that?
Oh, yeah. A little background action. Look at that extra drywall on the side there. That'll be gone next time. Oh, and next week, maybe. It depends on when we do it. It's going to be painted, textured. Maybe we'll give him a tour.
Oh,
Maybe we'll give him a little bedroom tour. Once your bedroom's all set, that's Abby's bedroom. Huh? We'll put a big E and T on the side. Maybe we should have just made that a podcast studio.
No,
That little
because we already sleep there.
yeah, we'll figure it out. Build another room over here. This little square.
Then we
right
have
there.
like no
That's
basement
about,
left.
That's about 4 foot by 4 foot right there. That could be it. That'd be okay. Yeah. All right, so Grandma and Grandpa sold their house.
I know.
Right, we said a few weeks ago we did a little house tour, and you had to learn the blurkles and all that kind of stuff. but they sold their house that they're in now. So like they're moving, and things are moving, and it's moving quick. So that's super exciting. I was a little nervous.
Really?
Well, they live in a small town. It's not rural, right? But it's
they sold it right away.
Small town. It was like 36 hours later. That thing was. They had an offer, and then accepted a counter offer, and a counter, and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some papers that's never done. I shouldn't have said that, right? Knock on the wood. Because it's never done until the money's in your hand.
Yeah.
Always always snares that can happen, but there's no reason it should. So that's really cool. So a month, give or take. We'll see. 50-50 chance of you being in school and them being in their house on October 1st.
Ooh.
Right? So what if there are two things that are both 50-50 chances? What are the odds that they both happen? That one's 50-50, and that one's 50-50.
25.
God, you were back in the school groove. Grooving it. All right. I was going to report on the big breakfast you were going to make.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Did you like it?
The pancakes that you made, apple cinnamon pancakes. So first of all, you're a pancake master. You make pancakes. I can't make pancakes like you. Julie can't make pancakes like you. Nobody makes pancakes like you. Those are good pancakes. I'm not a huge fan of the apple cinnamon pancake. They're fine. I think I'd rather have a...
I thought they were going to be a lot different than they were, but once I ended up like putting syrup on them and stuff, they tasted like super good.
Syrup helped bring out the sweetness of the cinnamon a little more, so that was good. I was going to make a suggestion. I wasn't going to do this when I actually had the breakfast in hand, because I don't want to do that. I like it when you make breakfast and I don't want to criticize. Make them super thin, not quite a crepe, right? You don't want to make a crepe, but if you made them super thin, I think they'd be...
Why?
I don't know. It's because of they were thick, regular thickness pancakes, and I think the texture of the apple cinnamon made them a little different. Because I like a fluffy white buttermilk pancake. That's
Me too.
Yeah. And these weren't that because they had the extra flavor, and I think they were whole wheat.
Yes.
Were they whole wheat? Whole wheat, apple cinnamon, and so when you make them thicker, they get a little heavy. So I think maybe a little thinner. I don't know, but big breakfast, it was good. I had some coffee, had a little apple cinnamon. It's pretty good, except, I mean, it's no biscuits and gravy.
True, Mom makes good biscuits.
Mom does make good biscuits and gravy. It's my favorite thing. All right. What do you have anything else? What else is happening this week? Or this weekend or the coming week?
We're supposed to reach out to people.
We were. My people that I reached out to, I got questions from them, so I was going to save that till we got to mailbag. Okay. What do we got going on this? What do we got going on this weekend and this coming week? What do you got?
Absolutely no.
Nothing. Not watching anything. Not doing anything. Just school coming up. Take the weekend to recharge.
In a week, I'll have to put together my room and stuff, but that's...
Yes, decorate and organize, and that stuff's fun for you, though.
Yeah,
it's like what you live for. Yeah, this is like the heavy spot. Okay, so I contacted a couple people who did not get back to me. I know.
My mom got back to me.
It's pretty lucky about you. So one person who didn't get back to me, I suspect that he will, because I did it fairly recently. But my old office mate Matt. Do you remember Matt? You guys remember Bill more than you remember Matt, because Bill came over to our house a couple times.
I don't remember Bill, but
Bill's the one who dressed up in the costumes and did the video shoot here for the contest he was doing.
Oh.
Don't you remember he had all kinds of different Halloween costumes and he used the... Oh, yeah. So, but Matt didn't get back to me, so Matt, get on it. I don't know, not like he's not going to respond to my text, but he's going to watch the podcast.
You are.
So the other person, I'll go first. The other person that I contacted that got back to me, her name is Melissa. Melissa Vesperman. When I knew her, though, she was Melissa Miles. And the unique thing about Melissa was that she was my roommate in college. We lived in a house. There were 5 of us. There was myself and Lucas, and we had the basements downstairs. And then Melissa and Sarah and Marcia lived upstairs, and we had a blast.
That's
It was super fun. And Melissa and I were good friends. We share the same birthday.
that's
And so
cool.
I usually call her and get in contact with her on her birthday. And then when I was in grad school, we lived together again. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment together. So Melissa and I were really good friends. And I kind of lost contact with her, but guess where she lives?
Where?
Prescott, Wisconsin. You know anything about Prescott, Wisconsin?
That's where Grandma and Grandpa are moving.
I know. They're going to move there. So now I get together with Melissa for coffee and stuff every now and then. Mailbag question number 1 from former roommate and good friend Melissa. Best snack or meal that a grandparent makes or buys?
Ooh. There's 2 of them that
Ooh,
I
okay.
love.
Go
One
for it.
from each grandparent.
That's fair. I would think you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah, but I'm dead serious. So, Mom's parents,
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa Spaeth.
Yep.
Grandma Spaeth makes the best brownies. Oh, they're
And she
so
cuts them
good.
into the little tiny squares.
Yeah, she cuts
She
them into
doesn't
tiny
make you,
squares.
she doesn't
She
give
has
you a
like-
brownie. She gives you a bite of a
Yeah, so
brownie.
then you have to have like 3, but
Yep.
they're
Brownie bites.
so good. I don't know how
They're
she
good
makes them.
brownies.
If they're like box brownies or homemade, I don't even know, but they're really good. So,
That's a grandma secret. You know, she probably shouldn't tell you.
no, okay. And then your mom,
Mhm.
Granny, and I don't know who makes them. Either Granny or Papa.
Yeah, because
They make the best scotcheroos.
okay, that's Granny.
Okay.
Granny makes the scotcheroos. So Grandpa
And
is
Papa makes kolaches, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of kolaches. Like, I've
okay.
had
So
them.
Grandpa's
They're
the
okay.
baker. He bakes all those Christmas cookies we have. You know those platters of Christmas cookies
Oh,
that have the nut clusters, the mountain cookies,
The mountain cookies
all
are
those
so
different things, right?
good.
He makes all of that. The fudge, the fudge.
Yeah.
Fudge. Too bad he's not my grandpa. I would have said that, for the fudge is my favorite. And I think Grandma makes some of that stuff too. She makes fudge sometimes.
Yeah. So.
So my thing, and you trashed it, is my grandma Smith, my dad's mom, Grandma Schoberg, she remarried and took on an Earl's name, makes kolaches. And they're the best. You can't buy them at a store. You can't get them at a bakery. You can't recreate them, though Grandpa's pretty good. He's come around over the years. His kolaches have gone. They're close. They're close. But the kolaches she makes are so spectacular that I go with those. So Grandma's kolaches. All right, ready?
Yes.
Well, we got to go to yours. Give me the backstory while I look it up, because you put them on my phone today.
I
You know,
reached
I don't know.
out to 2 of my friends from school that I hadn't talked to since last year's school. And we just like chatted for a little bit. But then I also reached out to one of my cousins that I haven't talked to in a long time, which is Jacob
Oh, Cobb.
Cobb. We call him Cobb now. I don't know why.
I don't know why it started or when it started, but because it's J. Cobb.
Yeah,
Jacob.
Cobb.
Cobb.
Yeah, and he gave me questions.
Okay, so cousin Jacob, that's my older brother Brian's son. Right. Okay. So he's you can do that.
Okay. So, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you choose?
That's easy. Pez. Cherry flavored Pez.
What?
You don't know where that's from? That was a recommendation. We talked about it on the podcast.
Cherry flavored
Pez. Cherry flavored Pez. That's easy.
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh, it's from Stand By Me.
Oh.
They were going around asking all the questions. Mighty Mouse or whatever, bonding thing while they're walking to look for the body. And Vern says, if you could, or Gordy asks, if there's only one thing that you could eat, what would it be? And Vern answers immediately, that's easy, Pez. Cherry flavored Pez. That's not what I would choose. The one food forever, I think pizza. I think I'd just go with pizza. I think you can kind of live on it. It's not real healthy.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of healthier things out there, but you can get different varieties, you can get different sauces, you can get different meats on there, you can do a veggie one, you can, I don't know, pizza. What do you got? What are you eating?
I don't
Ramen
know.
noodles?
No, those are so unhealthy. They won't give you anything you needed.
Okay. But you love
So you
the
gotta
almond
choose
noodles.
something with like the protein, the vitamin. I really like orange chicken. That's super good.
Ooh, okay. So you could just go
Chinese.
chicken, right? Then you could go, well, I'm going to do a spicy Cajun chicken.
I actually have like
an
a
orange
frozen like
chicken.
chicken meal upstairs. I'm super excited because it's sweet and sour chicken.
Mhm.
So
Very good. But you can't take it for your lunch. Because they're
Yeah,
not letting you
because
use
they
them.
turn off the microwaves because of COVID reasons. So dumb.
Wouldn't the microwaves kill, like the actual process of microwaving something kill the virus?
Yeah.
I feel like it would. It's the handle though.
Yeah. So
And the
dumb.
moving of food in and out. And the exchanging. Okay. All right. Next question from Melissa. Ooh. Okay, so you can only eat 5 different kinds of candy for the rest of your life. What are they? 5. That's like Mount Rushmore of candies. You got to go fast because otherwise we're gonna go forever.
Okay. 5 different candies.
5 different candies.
Okay. Reese's peanut butter cups.
And that's one for me too. Peanut Butter Cup Nation.
Yeah, so yummy. What's another one you would want?
My dad's fudge.
Brownies. That's not candy.
Okay. Brownies are candy. I think brownies candy.
No, it's
I think
not.
neither is fudge then? Are we talking like candy bar? She just said candy.
I don't know what candy.
I feel like brownie's candy. Or is it the dessert? Is it cake?
Yeah, it's dessert.
I don't know. I feel like it's candy. But pie's not candy. So brownies maybe aren't candy. Okay, so Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'll go Charleston Chew for my second one. You know,
Milky Way.
You know I love a Charleston Chew. Milky Way for you. Okay. For my third, I'm going to go peanut butter M&Ms. The
Ooh,
peanut
okay.
butter ones.
But I'm gonna go with Hershey's chocolate with almonds.
Okay, Hershey's with almonds.
With almonds.
Oh, do you like the
So
special
good.
dark or
No.
just regular
Milk chocolate with almonds.
with
Hershey's.
almonds. Okay.
So good.
I'm going to go with an Almond Joy because I like coconut. Coconut flavor for me that's good stuff.
I don't really like coconut that much, but
Almond Joy.
I feel like I would need a fruity candy to mix in with there.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do.
I don't really love fruity candies, but sometimes I do. But I do like
know what
fruit roll-ups, like those.
That's not candy.
But
If a brownie's not candy, a fruit roll-up isn't candy. I mean, it's got the same nutritional value as candy.
Ooh, wax bottles. Candy wax bottles.
Those.
Definitely.
You have had those lately.
Oh, so good. I've
You've
gotten
been
them
eating the
like
wax
5
bottles.
times this summer.
You have.
5 boxes
You
of those.
wax bottles.
Oh, so good.
Wax.
So good.
I had my other one. I lost it because your wax bottles threw me. Oh, I was so excited to say it too. I was gonna say candy corn, but that's
try
not
them
it.
if you
Oh,
have.
I know what it is. It's robin's eggs,
Ooh.
like a malted milk ball robin egg. 100%. Give me all of them. Give me all of them. Just narrowly
Don't like
beating
that.
out a Cadbury cream egg. That's like I'd like to mention that honorably
Don't like those.
in my candy list. Okay, you got one more candy. One more candy.
I do not.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, you only get 4 candies, then I get 5.
Oh,
My dessert
I-
island's better than you.
Huh?
Well, I took 5 candies on my deserted island. You only took 4.
Whatever. I can
Okay.
live off of those ones.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite sibling?
Oh boy, I can't answer that. My favorite sibling changes. Careful putting that down. You almost tipped us over. Favorite sibling. So you can go favorite sibling currently. You have 3. I have 3. We both have
Most
3.
of
We're
the
both
time-
family of 4. Yeah.
Oh, like almost all of the time, it's Alexis.
Okay.
Because Isaac's just annoying. He's just always there, hovering over me, annoying me every second. But Alexis is just chill and she'll actually talk to me about fun stuff. And Isaac's just over here like, I don't know.
How does he go? What is it? Okay, that's perfect. That sounds a lot like Isaac. Mine changes all the time. It's hard to pick a favorite, of course, because they're all, I've lucked out in that all 3 of my brothers are people who I think even if they weren't my brothers, they'd be my friends anyway. Like I would have found them and got together with them, and we would have had a good relationship. So that's awesome. Probably at the moment, man, I'm really vacillating here. I'm gonna do it. It's the podcast. I'm going with Tim currently.
Currently?
Yeah. He, I'm not even going to give a reason because it's been Brian in the past. It's been Jay in the past. It'll be Brian again. It'll be Jay again. Currently, right now, today, Tim.
Okay.
Done. If I get into it more, I'm going to probably talk for an hour. So mostly to try and mitigate the damage that's going to come from Jay, who's the number one podcast fan. And how do I not pick him when he is the number one ENT podcast fan? All right, I changed my mind. Jay's my favorite. Sorry, Tim.
What?
You blew it. Watch the pod. Well, he doesn't watch the podcast.
Oh.
As far as I know, I just thought of that out loud. That's done. And you say it out loud. It's done. Jay's my favorite. Okay. Cobb. Question.
I don't think we've said
Oh,
this
wait.
yet.
No, that was Cobb. I got to go to Melissa here.
Oh.
Right? You're spending the entire day on the lake with friends, but you can only do one activity. Fishing, swimming, tubing, skiing. What would you pick?
Ooh. Oh no. I have no idea.
I'll go first.
I don't know.
I'll go first. I'm just gonna go with boating. I'll just drive a boat around the lake and sit for a while
So boring.
and let it float, and sit for a while and let it float and drive. And I don't mind if somebody's got a tube in the back. I don't really need to go on there anymore. I'm good. Tubed enough in my days, and it's not very much, honestly. Few times here and there.
I'd probably do tubing. So much fun.
Tubing's totally fun. Tubing's super fun. I'll drive the boat. You do the tubing. We got ourselves an activity for sure. The other one says, "What do you think your friends would pick?" My friends would pick the same thing for sure. Right? I'm thinking of a couple of different sets of friends that I have. They would just rather boat. They would boat and enjoy the peace.
My friends would probably do like swimming and probably. Okay, some of them would probably do swimming. Some of them would do tubing.
Get one.
Get one.
Yeah. Most of your friends pick it. All right. So do you have another one from Cobb?
Yeah. I know it.
Okay.
I think we have
go
not
back
said
to
this
the
one yet, but it's what's your favorite animal? Have we said that yet?
I think everybody knows. Everybody's got the same favorite animal. There isn't like people with different favorite animals.
What?
Blue whales. Everybody's favorite animal is a blue whale. Now, some people just don't know it yet. They've never really been properly introduced to blue whales. But by the time people learn everything there is to know about blue whales, everybody's like, oh yeah, you're right. Blue whale's my favorite animal.
Dad,
Blue
my
whale.
favorite animal is not blue whale. And I know some stuff about blue
Some.
whales.
You notice she said some? Some stuff. She knows some stuff. I know some stuff. They're a whale.
And they're the biggest animal in the world.
Well,
And
they're the biggest animal that's ever existed. Ever. Bigger than that thing you're thinking of, yes.
Okay.
Whatever it is in your mind, whatever you're thinking of, yes.
My
bigger than
favorite
that.
animal is a cat.
Yeah, cats are cool.
Cats are cool.
Cats are cool. I've
Cats
come
are
around on cats. I used to just think cats were, whatever. Other people can
But
have
now that
cats.
we have them,
Especially the cats and the way that we do the cats is you just put them outside.
yeah,
Well, here, put them outside.
they're really annoying.
Off they go. Put them outside.
Yeah.
Come in at night.
Yeah.
The only thing I get annoyed at is when
When they don't come back at night,
Yeah.
and then we have to go find
somebody
them.
has to sit there, and then we don't really have to. Okay, ready? You have enough. Oh, here, another animal question. You have enough money to adopt one animal from the World Wildlife Organization. What animal would you adopt, and why?
A monkey.
A monk. What kind of a monkey? Like the kind that we saw in South Africa? Those? Those were crazy. Tell a South African monkey story.
Fun.
I don't know. I was done with those monkeys. I only spent 15 minutes around them.
Why?
And I took off and the ones that opened the car door and got into the car with the people.
Not those monkeys.
Well, what monkeys are you thinking of?
Those weren't monkeys. What were those called?
Those are monkeys.
No, they were called something else. Did I say their name? No, I did not. I said
Okay.
monkeys.
Okay, what kind of a monkey? There's all kinds of monkeys.
Like a regular like monkey. You know when you like if you searched up monkey on Google and you.
So you think a monkey and a baboon?
No, that's what that is. That is
Why I
not
said it.
a
And an
monkey I'm thinking
orangutan and a gorilla. They're all. You're saying a monkey, and you're talking like the one that sits on what's his face's shoulder in Friends, at the
Yeah.
beginning. The person that's so dumb.
Yes, I
How
want
people- yeah.
like that. I just want a monkey as like
Okay,
a friend, like Dora and Boots.
Starts with M. Marcel? Is that the name of the monkey in Friends?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
watch Friends a
Feel
lot.
like I should know. That would be a great trivia question. Okay.
Alrighty.
Do you have another one from Cobb?
No.
Feel like you didn't. Okay. So this one, last question. Thank you, Cobb and Melissa. Fantastic. You're writing a book about your college experience. What would chapter 1 be about? So for you, you're writing like a future book, right? You're writing about, okay, this is what I feel like my first semester of college or my first college year.
First
college experience.
sentence.
No, not first sentence, first chapter. What's
Oh.
the title of the chapter? Like the overall chapter of it.
I don't know. I don't know. What would yours be?
I think the word overload. When I came to college, I had one picture in my head, and the experience that I had was kind of every picture that I had in my head, except more of it and in different places, right? So meeting people, overload. Met so many different people. Trying to figure out if the people that I met were actually people I wanted to be friends with, just friendly people I wanted to go out of my way to see. Do I want to go to this party? Do I want to stay in the dorm? Oh my gosh, I got classes, and I have to figure out how the laundry works, and I have to go to this orientation. It was just overload. And I think it took a full year before I felt like, man, I can't wait to come back. Like my whole first year, a lot of fun. Certainly awesome memories of my first year of college. But it took me a long time before I felt comfortable and like I really belonged and wanted to come back.
Huh.
So overload.
I don't know.
And I do a good job of hiding that kind of stuff too, right? Sometimes I smile and I talk fast and I goof around. And that's kind of a way that I've always, I don't know. I've always made myself, I've made other people think that I'm really comfortable when a lot of times I'm not really comfortable.
Well, that's good. That
Overload.
makes them feel more comfortable too.
Well, I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
I think so. I'd have to talk to them.
I don't know. I was just thinking like the next step or something.
And what do you think the next step will entail? Like, what is it about college that you're like, I am excited or scared or nervous or?
Living without your family, and then you
That's
don't
very
know
different.
anybody, usually.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I would suggest that as being part of it. Maybe know a couple people, but if anybody's watching, they're deciding on college, and they're like, well, 12 different people from my high school class are going there, I would say, yeah, so then don't. So then don't go where 12 other people are going. Go where two others or 3 others or whatever.
yeah.
Okay. What are we going to do next week? What do we have to make sure we talk about?
Oh.
You going to watch anything? Is anything coming out? Is anything? No, I'm not going to. I'm hoping that Tenet, the movie, is going to come out on a pay-per-view, and I'll be able to buy it, trying the thing where it goes into the theaters. So I'm really hopeful. It's by my favorite director, Christopher Nolan is his name. So I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to
I'm
watch
excited
that.
for the Selection movie. It's my favorite.
Oh, that's
favorite
months
book.
out though, right?
I know, but
But that's your favorite book? How come it's your favorite book?
so good. I'm reading it right now, actually.
Again, right?
Again.
Yeah. It's kind of like The Bachelor, right? Bachelor, Bachelorette kind of a book,
Sure.
sort of, with higher stakes and other stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right. Otherwise, Bill and Ted, Part 3 comes out, and I'm going to see if I can get at least somebody else in the family to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. See what happens. See if anybody will go on an excellent adventure with us.
Oh, but next week,
Yeah, next week.
then we'll maybe be able to show you the room.
Yeah, we'll
So
do that
that'll
too.
be the thing.
Yep, room tour. Potentially Bill and Ted. Other than that, I'm T.
And I mean.
Late.